In today's video, we're going to be checking out Chet Holmgren and how he is such an amazing basketball player, or is he overrated? That's a question that many people are asking right now, so let's get down and let's check out Chet Holmgren. Okay, so first off, obviously, he's a very good defensive player. He's well over 7 feet tall and has a massive wingspan. So he's going to get a ton of blocks in the NBA once he's 100%. While he may not be the heaviest center, he may not be the strongest center, he is a very agile center, so he can pretty much defend any position. Coming off of screens, while obviously he doesn't actually roll, there is not many NBA players who actually do roll to the basket, and there are terrible poor examples for youth or young basketball players. However, he does get himself open quite often for these alley-oops, and that's going to happen quite a bit in the NBA. Now, one thing that I would personally do if I was a coach of the opposing team is this player right here needs to step in, get in front of that cut or that drive or that roll so that Chet Holmgren is unable to be open for these lobs. That is personally what I would do, and I would definitely instruct this player to hit him hard so that he is unable to roll to the basket. Now here he slips the screen because of course now this player was probably about to hedge most likely, and of course once you slip a screen, especially at his height, there is going to be lob city happening, and that's exactly what we see right here. He's a very good high IQ player who can really see these issues happening in real time, and as soon as his man stands straight up, he slips that screen, he doesn't actually set it, and he cuts to the basket so that his teammate's able to get him that pass. Let's not forget he's actually a pretty solid ball handler as well, and he has some pretty good footwork. Here he's able to get himself an assist. And while he may not be the most thickest center of all time, he does set some pretty hard screens, and he's able to hit his man quite hard so he can get these alley-oops. Now, will he get this in an actual NBA game? Probably not as easily as he did here. So how he did it here was he was able to line up his shoulder with the face of that defender. Now, while that may be classified as a dirty play, it was not called a blocking foul. And things like this happen in game, but I can almost guarantee you he actually tried to line that up. And of course, the alley-oop is what pursued, what came after that screen. Now, while he does have point guard skill, he's also got a pretty good shot as well. He slips these screens quite often, and I'm not too sure how well those will work in the NBA. It does work in the summer league against what so-called people or fans call scrubs. Now, the amazing thing with his size is if you partner him up with somebody who is another actual real center, you can get these screens set and him rolling towards the basket where you can literally lob it up. He's not going to have an actual gigantic person guarding him, which will allow him to get some open layups from an easy, simple lob off of a screen. We actually see this quite a bit, and I'm not too sure if this is just the defense in the Summer League not being the greatest of all time. I'm not too sure if this is something that will be allowed in the NBA. There's going to be somebody playing help defense to cut this off. However, nobody was really playing any help defense, and nobody allowed that slip screen to be stopped, so he was able to get that lob dunk quite easily. Now, being a second screen on the stagger, usually, at least at the youth level, the first man rolls, second man pops out. However, at the actual NBA level, the first man pops, the second man rolls, and that's actually how I personally teach my team. We run a staggered screen for the point guard, who is, of course, one of our top players of our team for the U14 team. And here, Chet Holmgren, again, is able to get that easy dunk. Will he be able to transfer this to the NBA? Yes. Yes, the NBA teams make a lot of mistakes when it comes to, of course, defense, and he is going to capitalize on that. I really would not be surprised if he won Rookie of the Year. I really wouldn't be surprised if he had 20 to 25 points per game. He is a very solid player. If you want to be able to shoot the basketball better, make sure to go check out my hardest basketball shooting workout down in the description below.